What is going on, Skeleton Army? How you doing? Welcome to the Boney Gang Podcast, episode 13. As always, I am your boy, Spavari, here with the guy.
Oh, hey, it's the Great JSlay over here, man. Welcome to episode 13.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A little bit of a different setup. We're just trying a couple new things here and there, seeing how they feel. But yeah, super excited about the new setup. I think it's going to be an amazing show.
I think so, too. We're here in our own little spaces. We're kind of opened up. Feels a little bit more intimate.
I like it.
We're here, and we're here to be consistent like we said we were going to be, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been 2 long weeks. We've been doing 2 week spaces in between episodes, but I think we're going to be back at it and every single week, which is awesome.
I think so, too.
But yeah, a lot of things have happened since we've last been here. It's a wild world we have out there. Ain't that right?
It's almost too much to grab a hold of, especially when you miss out of 2 weeks. It's kind of hard to figure out what you want to talk about, whether you want to talk about brand new topics like what's happening right now, or maybe you might want to catch up with the audience. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's why we got to start, we got to get back to that every single week, you know? Yeah. Just because so much things happen in between 2 week spans.
Tons. Viral videos, events, things.
Yeah, like
stuff. You ever just had too much stuff?
Dude, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. One of the biggest things that stuck out to me, it might have even happened before the 2 weeks. We just maybe never talked about it.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing to me is that the video of the cop going down that slide and just looks like he just got straight knocked out. At some point, his arms get all stiffened up and he just flies out of there so fast.
I think that's one of the telltale signs of getting KO'd is just stiff. It's either your legs drop, like your legs, or you're like baby goat in it, dude. You're stiff in it. You're like,
what do you think made him go so fast down that slide, though?
Material.
You think but he has cop stuff. He's not nyloned up.
Yeah, it could just be the material.
Just that Cintas clothing.
Yeah. You think cops wear Cintas?
I think so. I feel like they do.
Oh man. Any cops out there? You need a comment below.
Here, look that up for me. Look that up if cops wear Cintas. I feel like they do because, you know, they have to go get their uniforms cleaned and stuff at least once, probably a week or whenever it gets dirty. And I feel like Cintas is the only people that are capable of cleaning stuff like that. I don't know if there's any other gear. Just look up like what cops usually like. what brand of clothing do police wear? And I feel like if it's Cintas, then it's 100%. I could imagine they go down that fast. Cintas clothing sucks. If anybody out there has a job where they do anything like physical, I'm sure you're very much aware of Cintas clothing. Stiff, slippery, all sorts of stuff.
It's not really showing cops' clothing. It's showing the uniforms. It doesn't tell me that necessarily cops' uniforms are from Cintas.
Here, just look up like
I put our cops' uniforms from Cintas.
How did you spell Cintas?
Cintas.
Okay.
And it gives me all of Cintas clothing.
Oh man, it's big. Big Cintas has a grip.
Even
a grip.
A grab.
A grab has
That's
a grip on.
Grip. It's a grab grip. We all know what it is.
If you just even look up Cintas on Google, it just pops up all. You want some Cintas?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like I've never obviously been in police uniform, but I feel like police uniform could never allow someone to slide that fast, unless you had like a running head start.
Yeah.
People have tried to recreate it, and nobody's been able to go that fast or get knocked out. And I feel like people have tried.
Yeah, we'll just blame it on Cintas, even if they have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, fuck you, Cintas. We're just gonna assume it's Cintas, and Cintas, fuck you for doing that.
Yeah, man, you made that officer KO. What's the slide made out of again?
It's one of those metal slides.
Oh, absolutely.
Unless someone like recently lubed it up, I could imagine that could have happened. Maybe the cop came in to go just check it out. Because what was he doing? What police work was he doing on that slide? Unless it was
Good question.
It's like what compelled you to go on that slide? Did someone call you up like, this slide's too fast, I need you to go down here?
What could have happened was a whole like police coming in to check the area, make sure everything's cool, everything's orderly. While he's there, let's make the kid's day, or if anybody's around, let me jump on this slide. Let's get everybody a laugh, make everybody feel, safe and, friendly. Everything's fun.
And then it just turned left.
And then my man decided to go full send on a metal slide. One of the biggest reasons he flew so fast is because he went on a metal slide with pants.
Oh.
Anybody knows that if you're on a slide with shorts,
take your pants off.
You'll barely go down that slide. Or, it's summer. Definitely don't go down that metal slide when it's summertime with some short. You'll get burns. I've seen it. 3rd-degree burns. Like your skin will peel off.
Had you been that playground inspector, none of this would have ever happened. Had they made you a playground inspector like you dreamed of, none of this would have ever happened to that poor man in blue.
Yeah.
Would you have passed that? Like for shits and giggles? If you were a playground inspector like you dreamed of being?
No, because those aren't. No. Any metal slide in my territory is getting torn down.
It was so large. It was a long slide. Like usually slides aren't that long, but it wasn't that steep. So like I said, it's like
there used to be 2 slides over at Cleveland Elementary School where I went to elementary. Huge, towering metal slides. 2 of them. Like one was kind of small, one was like much higher. They were both metal, and you learned your lesson a lot during those summers or playground excursions during recess, the whole 9. You learned a lot of lessons.
Back at Montgomery Elementary School, where I went to elementary school, there was a kid that stood by a metal slide called Metal Slide Billy.
You're joking.
Metal slide.
That sounds like some Theo Vaughn shit. Metal Slide Billy?
Metal Slide Billy is what they called him, and he used to take people and launch them down them slides. You couldn't if you wanted to go down that slide, you had to go through Metal Slide Billy.
I do have something similar, but without the nickname. Back we had on our playground. Sorry, in our elementary school, we had the upper L, lower L playground.
Yeah.
I don't know if many schools do that. I don't know if all schools do that. I don't know. I guess it's a way for, to teach segregation when you're young. Cool stuff.
What do you mean upper L, lower L?
That's what I'm trying. Like 5th and 6th graders or 4th, 5th, and 6th graders up at this playground. K through 3rd graders on this one because the playgrounds were bigger.
That makes sense. And like they're those older kids get pretty.
Yeah,
rough.
they do. You do. It was great for that situation. So I can never knock that. But there on the lower L there was a wooden playground that they took down, but there was a tire swing there. And there used to be a few kids that ran the tire swing because they knew how to spin you like a mug. And they get like 4 people on it, whistle them, dude, until they're freaking screaming.
Real quick, give them 3 names and then give the group a name as well.
All right. We have Brandon. We have Ashley, and we have
We have Brendan, we have Ashley.
We have Brandon, we have Ashley, and we have George.
And what were their nicknames? Like, of course, it was Rubber Boy Brendan.
No, it was the Tire Swing Trio.
Oh,
it was Tire Swing Triage.
Triage.
Yeah.
Were they feared?
They were no.
Respected?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So the Tire Swing Triage, well-respected group.
Well-respected.
Brendan, Ashley, and
George.
Brendan, Ashley, and George, the Tire Swing Triage, well-respected in the playground community.
In the lower elementary playground school system.
Yeah, we got to romanticize this stuff, man. We can't just say there was these three kids that ran it. We got to the tire swing triage sounds nice, man.
The tire swing triage.
Brendan, Ashley, and George, man, they were respected.
Huge.
Yeah. Metal Slide Billy was feared.
He was feared?
But that you wanted to go on that metal slide so bad.
So what did he do technically over at the slide? Like he was like, you can't go down until I say yeah, or like halfway down the slide he'll like grab you and push you. And
no, he was an enforcer. He was an enforcer for sure. He would stand on the top of that metal slide and just kick back with a toothpick in his mouth, and you'd say, "Hey, Billy, can I go down that metal slide?" And then he would kind of like take the toothpick out of his mouth and say, "You asked the right guy, because I'm Metal Slide Billy." And then he would tell you to get into position. You'd give like a good lean over, and then he would grab your underwear and pants in one bunch, and then he would grab the back of your shirt in one big bunch, and then he would just cartoon style down and sling. He was held back 2 years. He was supposed to be in sixth grade, but he was in fourth, and he would just full swing, launch you down that thing.
All right.
And you'd come out Superman style. So,
what type of clothes this guy wore, dude?
Metal Slide Billy?
Yeah, let's get, come on.
Yeah, so his family was kind of poor. So he wore the same 3 white shirts with different stains, and you knew how he was feeling about the day based on which stained shirt he would wear. He had one that had like condiment stains, mustard, ketchup, and all of them had a bit of dirt stains. So he had the condiment stains, and then he had the other shirt that had pit stains, bad pit stains, and like shirt neck stain, with also dirt, and then the other one was blood. And the other one was blood with.
Oh, he was having a horrible day at home when he came to the school with the blood shirt.
You knew he was going to launch you down that metal slide with every single fiber of his being.
Full fierce, full force, Billy.
So that was his tops typically, except for in the wintertime where he would wear a thick wool flannel with one of those raccoon hats.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Part of me feels like you're really just making all this up right now. And if you are, way to go.
So thick wool flannel with, of course, still these same dingy white shirts underneath and the raccoon hat. His pants were the same all year round. Never wore shorts. They were just some of the loosest jeans with rips at the knees. And he always had scabs on his knees. That's Metal Slide Billy.
Frails at the shoe line.
Oh, like frails at the shoe line and frails at the knee, or the rips of the knee, of course.
Yeah.
Shoes were just your typical white
Vans.
Nope, they were shell toes, shell toe Adidas.
Lucky.
They were destroyed though, and he wore the same ones for 2 years.
Dang.
That's Metal Slide Billy for you.
Man, you had a rapport with this guy?
No, he didn't like me very much.
What happened there?
Well, not much. I just kind of avoided the metal slide. It's anticlimactic, but just avoided that metal slide.
Okay. You were like, I don't want no part of this.
I was more of a plastic slide kind of boy. Yeah, that was me. Or kickball.
Yeah, dude.
And he, every time I'd walk past, the jungle gym with the metal slide, he'd be like, "Hey, Spavari," which wasn't my name at the time. "Hey, Spavari, you gonna come join this metal slide?" And I'm like, "No, fuck you, Billy." He's like, "What did you say to me?" I'm like, "How about you come down here?" He's like, "I can't. I have to stay by this metal slide at all times." I'm like, "All right then." And then I went on my way. He wasn't tough outside of that metal slide. If you caught him any other time, he was not tough whatsoever. He was just a little wimp. But when he stood at that.
Boy, howdy, when he stood at that slide.
Boy, when he stood at that slide, he would fling you down. And all the kids.
You ever have you ever have a Leica?
Yeah, once or twice.
Snow. On the playground.
Okay.
Snow on the slide. Billy
All right.
have a field day?
Dude, that used to suck, dude. If you go down a slide and you don't notice it's always at the end. You're having a great time all the way down till you see that end. You're like, oh boy, butt wet.
What about ice? Ice build up on the slide. Billy's hanging at the top.
Oh, dude.
Slings you down the ice slide.
I can imagine, dude. You go about 50 yards.
You're going to be that police officer all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Porky's snoring.
Wouldn't be surprised if Metal Slide Billy went to, where was that at? Pittsburgh or something? I wouldn't be surprised if Metal Slide Billy was there.
He was right there. He was regulating that slide. He's like, you know what, Copper?
As an adult,
I'm down these roads.
Could imagine how he slings them a motherfucking nowadays once he's an adult.
He probably works at like a water park, and he's the guy that stands at the top of the freaking slides, dude. And he's like, all right, one at a time. Yeah. He's like, oh, you need some extra help? Yes.
Yeah.
Flooge.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Flooge is a funny word.
Flooge is a good, flooge you right down.
Yeah, flooge.
Yeah, Metal Slide Billy, man. Metal Slide Billy.
If you're listening to this one time,
stay away from me.
Just know that you have held memories in the lives of many.
Yeah. And you know what? When we grew up, we really actually appreciated what you did for everyone. At the moment, we thought you were a terrible, poor kid. One of those terrible, poverty-stricken kids that nobody really liked and that stunk because you were 2 years older than us and you didn't understand personal hygiene yet. But now...
That's household stuff for sure.
Yeah. But now we appreciate everything you did. You gave us the best childhood.
If it wasn't for my parents instilling good hygiene in me, bro, it's easy to go down the stinky road. Dude, so easy. But my mom, backhand my ass. Get in the shower, boy. I see that shit crusty. Like, yeah, you're
That's
right.
definitely how your mom talks.
No, but she would really be like, I could smell your ass. I'd be like,
that's actually how your mom talks, but it's funny to think of your mom just for some reason backhanding you and go,
she would.
You getting stinky, boy.
You get stinky, boy.
You getting sticky and stinky.
She might have said boy like that, maybe.
Go wash them drawers.
Yeah, but she would definitely be like, I could smell your ass from here. You better get in the shower. When's the last time you took a shower? And I'd have to think about it, and that's sad.
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn, bro, I'm a real boy.
She would extract a tooth from your mouth.
Yeah. You know, just coming to find out that I'm a real boy.
Yeah.
I like doing real boy things.
Oh my gosh, Dad, when are you going to let me be on my own? Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Yeah. So yeah, Metal Slide. That's fun. It was a fun video to see.
Speaking of metal.
All right. Should I put this up already
Speaking
or put
of metal,
this down?
You've been watching Twisted Metal?
All right, let me put that down then. No, I haven't. Not yet.
Oh, you haven't? I thought you said you did.
No, I actually am. I'm planning to this week.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was somebody else that told me they just gotten the first maybe 3 episodes.
No, I seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's the last thing I
right.
seen. Yeah. Yeah, it was dope. Hey, and you know what? Screw whoever that is out there that is like, and you know what? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you people are deciding not to see this because of this, but screw that one person that messed up that one promo and somehow made everyone think Master Splinter was gay. And then like the media ran with it. It's like, and I never seen that. So I don't know where other people are seeing that, but I've talked to some people I'm not big fans of that are like, I'm not seeing that movie. Master Splinter gay.
I saw as soon as it came out, the biggest roar was they made April black.
Yeah, that ain't right. Come on.
It's like, dude, who cares? They're made up characters. They could be whoever color, whatever they want.
There's humanoid mutant turtles.
Casey is a unisex name. You could have easily made Casey a female, and you could have made April a dude and changed it.
Made April a male.
Yeah, June.
You know what? I was upset because Casey's not in this one. Not yet.
It's all right. It's fine. He doesn't.
It's gonna be a series. It is gonna be a series though. So
it's gonna be many.
Yeah,
it's good. I'm glad that they used young, little like pre-teen kids as the voice for.
It was pretty dope. They said that they just put those kids in a room and a lot of times just let them riff like off script for a long time.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's exactly how you would want it too for, like imagination development, especially when it comes to improv. You could really like point a few out that are like good at it. Like, oh, you wouldn't even know that you had that skill unless we didn't do it.
Yeah. I also liked how they were saying things like yes sirski and stuff like that. It was pretty dope. It was a fun movie, man.
Yes sirski.
I'm excited for like the series of it because it was a fun movie, and I like the art style. It was similar to like Into the Spider-Verse. It was dope.
Yeah, it had this weird like newspapery comic / claymation / Borderlands / whatever the fuck you just said. What'd you say?
I said Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse combined.
Slash. Yeah.
The guitar player.
Yeah. Definitely that kind of style for sure.
I saw him live. It was toy.
You seen Slash live?
Saw Slash live. He was doing Jimi Hendrix songs.
Good for him. Good for him. Good to see Slash, who everyone for some reason thought was white.
And who also, what was that episode of Wunderslausch?
What the hell is that?
South Park.
Oh.
And when Slash is he's like the tooth fairy, or he's like a mythic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like Wunderslausch. And he like comes in and he's everywhere, but he's nowhere.
Yeah.
He's like, how is he at a bar mitzvah and he's at a concert right now? How? He's supposed to be at my birthday party later.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Wunderslausch.
And then Stan's like, you guys are just learning about this? God, they told me about Wunderslausch since I was 5.
I completely forgot about that lore.
And they have like a little song for him and everything.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what else happened out there in the universe? We had the big metal slide.
The big brawl at the riverboat.
Oh, how could that have slipped my mind?
Dude,
that was a brawl.
Dude,
bro. That was
dude
fun.
coming in with the chairs, swimming across the river.
Dude, homie that slid
dubbed Aquaman, like literally.
Dude, the man that swam across the river to go help the homies out, lit.
Dude, all of them are legend.
Yeah, except for the people that got their ass whooped.
Yeah, which you did see from the video that came out later that, yeah, the dude was literally just being like, you can't park here. Like, you can't park the boat here. This is for docking, which a boat was trying to go dock, and he moved it. He was like,
nah.
And then those dudes were like, no, bro.
And then started whooping on him?
Yeah, and then they started, Yeah,
give me the rundown and make it, and romanticize it.
The guys got, like, in his face at first, and you could tell that he was trying to explain it to him, like the guys, what was happening, and then a dude rushed in, and like you could tell, like whoever the group of guys were, like that was their boat to party on and stuff like that. So he was in the original people's, I guess you could say he was in their face, but you know, you're just talking, trying to figure things out. This isn't where it is, blah blah blah. Then guys just kept coming in more aggressive. And then I'm guessing from that, because it ended from what I've seen, but you can pinpoint those two videos, that it went from like, I'm trying to tell you what the hell the protocol is because I work here. This is whatever the hell is going on.
Oh, they started whooping on an employee?
I think it was an employee. If not, he noticed that like the ferry or like whatever boat was coming in to dock. And he was like, you can't be here.
Yeah.
Regardless, you can't be here. And they got into the dude's face and they started swinging on dude. And then all the bystanders saw them beating on dude. And the video from that saw from originally the cruise or whatever that they're on, every single entity on that cruise ship was black. And then the video that panned over, the cruise ship next to it, also looking at the situation, all black. What I can assume, the only white people that were there in that area
was
at
pontoon
that
boat.
time was that boat people. And then people started coming out the woodwork, which I imagine like a nearby restaurant or whatever the hell was going on, whatever the hell was happening.
I mean, dude, if you start seeing a black dude getting jumped by a bunch of white people, you have a duty.
It sucks that it is that.
Yeah, you have a duty to hop out and start whooping their ass.
Yeah, it sucks that it had to be that. You know what I mean? Like,
so you don't think they all knew each other? It was just, you think it was just that? Like, homie getting whooped on by a bunch of white people. Yeah, let's go help.
Yeah, because then more white people came in, so then more black people showed up to help them, and then obviously the weapons started coming out, and then like old white people started coming in. The cops started coming in and trying to like obviously regulate the situation. Wasn't happening that well because more people started flooding in. and Aquaman dude.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, because the video that I seen was directly across from it. And then the other video from when the dude was, you could see that was going across the river, looked like it was from the boat of the original video.
Okay, yeah.
So like that first video you could see from across, if she continued to record, I bet you like if she decided to like move her phone over, that dude jumps off.
Okay.
And goes.
Yeah.
But instead she stopped recording.
Man, I would have never stopped recording that entire time.
And then it was the recording that we've seen.
I would have never stopped recording.
It's a treat and a half. It's not a treat, but it's a treat. It started becoming a treat when homie came in with the chair.
Yeah.
Started like hitting people. And then what it seemed like was he was running out of energy and then like gently like trying to hit people. He was like lunging the chair at people like. Yeah. But the funniest part to me was the cop had someone down or was trying to get someone situated, and this old white lady come up with her purse or whatever, like try to do. He just looks at her with no hesitation, just one arm shoves her, and she just stumbles back, and I'm like, that
was the craziest part, was like the men, the women, everybody, old, young, everyone was getting hands, because then they had them all. They had everybody in they showed like the mug shots of all of them, and they all had black eyes.
Did you see the video of the kid after who had like the double black eyes and stuff, and he had like the double like bandages in his nose?
No.
He's like, I didn't think that old guy had hands, but he had hands.
Because they've all probably been like released and like.
Yeah. So he made a video and he was all puffy eyed, bloody nosed up, like he had the bandages, and he's like, yeah, he had hands.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had hands, but he had hands. You got cold cocked and then got swarmed by a bunch of dudes who were just ready in the pocket.
Yeah. They were fresh too.
That was one of the things that I noticed though, is that everyone was ready.
Yeah.
Like all of them were like.
Because you seen where it went down, because he was getting the one dude was getting jumped. What was that?
I have no idea.
Music started playing?
Yeah, it's Lil Baby Ready started playing. And I don't have any Lil Baby in my stuff.
Dude, we started talking about being ready. Lil Baby
it looked like, and it felt like it was from my wristwatch or my iWatch here, because it vibrated, and then this phone started saying dun dun, like
Lil Baby heard what we were talking about. I was like, all right,
featuring Gunna.
Oh,
what do you think about that?
I don't want to talk about that. But anyways, it was crazy to see it unfold, because you seen homie getting jumped, and then you knew what was about to happen, because dude like looks over the rails and sees that, and then you just see him run off camera, just trying to get there as fast as he could. Dude. You just see him look down. He's like, and he just takes off in the distance. You're like, oh my God, this is about to get crazy.
It's either about to get violent or it's about to just look funny.
Yeah. Chaos. Interesting. We haven't had such a violent thing like this bring the whole country together in a long time. It's rare that we get to see just a group brawl.
I saw all the memes and shit of the chairs. People were standing outside of that business with the white chairs, holding them up like, yeah, like chair.
Yeah.
Chair guy.
I seen people reenact it by a pool, like shot for shot perfectly.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the reenactment as well.
Yeah.
It's like, geez, man, this is huge.
All right. So this is a good just recap, bringing us back up to speed.
Trash.
So we got Slide, we got big brawl at the dock.
Yep.
We have the bear. There's the bear that we can just quickly go over. I seen it. I don't know. It looked like maybe just a bear with a lot of loose skin.
That's what I thought originally. Like that is what it looks like, is a very malnourished bear.
Sad to see, because it's in a zoo.
Yep, in China.
Yeah.
So we don't know what goes on there regulations wise.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing stood straight up, so all its heavy back skin folded.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's a skinny bear, man.
Dude, bear, and I'm sorry, but that bear was built like T Grizzly for sure. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it. Here, I'm gonna put up a picture of the bear here. Yeah, bear here, T Grizzly here.
Yeah.
And we'll see how close that is.
That's hilarious.
That bear was built like T Grizzly, but yeah, it just looked like a bear to me.
It looked like a bear. I was trying to explain it to a couple of dudes at work, is that we haven't really seen a bear from that angle stood up, so it's not like it's
not often. It's not like we just see bears all the time.
No. And then my buddy's trying to show me pictures of bears standing up, like photos, and they're all hunched over like that. I'm like, yeah, because that's that. Like, this is a completely different scenario. So it was just kind of hard to be like.
It was like bear sprawled out.
It's easy. It's really easy to want to be like, yeah, it's a dude in a costume just hanging out all day being like.
But why would it be?
Why not?
Yeah,
why not? Pay the dude big money to hang out in the zoo, wave, get attraction going, dude. Like,
make everybody think there's a bear there.
Make everybody think that's one of the most active, friendly bears in all of China.
That was good Trump China right there.
And then, you just have motherfudgers fluctuating. And the bear just gets millions of views on social media. So boom.
Now they can afford a bear.
And they either can afford a bear or they keep the same bear. Millions of people want to come see this bear.
And just make sure he's malnourished the whole time.
Yeah, just dying. That bear's just like dying.
Yeah.
Can barely even do a bear sound.
There was this malnourished kid in my school. His name is Malnourished Billy. All right, we're just going to move past it. All right, so let's break it down. We got the slide.
Smackdown in Detroit, baby.
That was all right. We're so past that now.
Are we?
I think so.
That's the same time as the brawl in the river.
But less like spectacular.
It's pretty spectacular. It was here in our state.
Same day we had Nate Diaz versus Logan Paul or Jake Paul. Sorry,
yeah.
The Pauls are just the Paul.
Yeah.
We had Nate Diaz versus a Paul.
Yep. And that was all right.
That was
it's the same shit every time.
Yeah. Who's older, Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz?
Nick is older. Nick's the older brother.
Nick's older?
Mm-hmm.
So Nate just doesn't fight often, huh?
No, I mean, he did his last fight, then retired from the UFC, or his contract expired, my bad.
Oh.
And, he said he's looking to get back into it after he does this little skirmish with Jakey Poo and then makes that Banky Poo. And then,
he has such a trash record, though, for...
Yeah.
He has such... But everybody loves him. That's like...
Because he's the man.
Yeah, he's like one of the rare exceptions where you can have an absolute dog water...
It's not the worst record.
It's a pretty bad record. Like, he loses half of his fights. I think he's like 26-13.
I think it's 29.
All right.
Less than half.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. What else? What else happened?
What else? What else?
What else happened, man?
Nothing.
Nothing? That's it?
Shit it.
Things happened.
Martha Stewart was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, dude, showing her body off at 83, 90? I don't know how old she is.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Shouts out Martha Stewart, dude.
She was looking all right.
Cool. Good.
Yeah. She's doing her thing, man. She's forever doing her thing. Even when she was in jail.
Committing fraud, baby.
Doing her thing. Came out of jail, did her thing. Said, fuck you, I ain't snitching. Take me to jail. Went to jail, did the time, got out.
Let us know who told you those stocks were going to blow up. Yeah, you might as well just take me to jail, baby. I ain't no snitch.
Yep, she said it. She's like, I ain't saying nothing.
I can cook a dish, but I ain't a snitch.
Yeah, like, dude.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart's renegade.
Yeah. If you could cook one dish with Martha Stewart, actually, let me expand this. If you cook any dish with any chef, well, what dish with what chef would you cook?
Man, it would probably be like...
It's a burger with Guy Fieri.
No, it would be like a... I can't think of her name.
What'd she look like? Rachel Ray?
No, she's old. She's like legendary.
Oh, that old lady that would always be on that thing?
Talks like this. Basically.
Yeah.
Can't think of her name, but it'd be like a pie with her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't think of her name. God, it really is frustrating.
I don't want to do Gordon Ramsay.
It would be nice, though, to have a steak with Gordon Ramsay.
Just have him show you. I seen a clip of him recently making some like pad thai to a, I don't know what.
Oh, there's this dude I follow on Facebook and shit. And his name's Guga.
What kind of people make pad thai? I don't want to botch it.
Thailand?
So like a Thai person?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like the proper way of saying it. But he made pad thai for like people that make pad thai. Like that's like,
yeah.
Ooh. And he made it and the guy was just like didn't say anything. He was, what do you want me to say? He was like, do you like it? He's just like, this is not pad thai whatsoever. He was like, it was so funny. It's like, this is not pad thai. Yeah. Gordon Ramsay just like,
what do you mean it's not pad thai?
Fucking wrong.
I'm telling you, motherfucker, it's not. What is it then? It's not this.
No, he knew instantly. Right when the guy tasted, he was like, or right when he was like, well, what do you think? And the guy just made a face like, he's like, oh no. He's like, that face. He goes, this isn't pad thai. No, and also his eggs look like shit. You ever seen that video where he made those scrambled eggs and they just look runny?
Those actually
nasty.
look really good.
Those look like shit.
Like the ones where like they crack it and then they kind of spin it in a circle where like the yolk is still kind of sitting on top runny, but the bottom is not.
That's not how he made it. He whipped it up so much where it turned to look like oatmeal. And then he would take it off the heat and whip it and put it back, whip it, take off.
Yeah, it looked like grits. And he poured it on it was all runny.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. That's just nasty.
Them scrambled eggs me and my girl made today look way better than that, man. I'm trash, dude.
Scrambled eggs.
So I don't want to make no food with Gordon Ramsay. And he's going to act like he knows everything. He can't even make pad thai.
He could make me whatever, though, honestly.
I'll be okay with it. Yeah, but
in reality, he can make me whatever the fuck he wants.
I challenge Gordon Ramsay to a cook-off. You heard it here. I think I can do a better job. I am a Michelin star chef, and I think I could cook better than Gordon Ramsay. I could cook with the best of them.
All right. I challenge Gordon Ramsay to a smoke-off. Bud for bud.
My God.
Roll up for roll up. Let's go.
I'm not challenging anybody to a smoke-off. I don't know. I'd probably just cook some wings with Guy Fieri.
I would.
Seems like he'd be chill.
I don't know, man. I would like to.
Dead or alive, though, I'd cook whatever with Anthony Bourdain.
I would like. I'd like an old school pasta with Emeril Lagasse. Bang.
Yeah, no, I would cook literally anything with Anthony Bourdain. We'd kick it, sip some whiskey or something.
Yeah, man. Have
some
a nice
bourbon.
Have a nice wine.
Nice wine, dude.
Some good seafood.
Yeah.
Up in Maine.
Yeah.
Shreveport, Maryland.
What's Matty Patty? What's the guy's name? Matty.
Who?
Matty? The chef. He's like a big dude covered in tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
Matty Matheson? Is that his name?
Something like that.
Yeah. I'd cook whatever with him, too. He seems like he'd be chill.
Dude, man, throw me some ribs, dude. Or that one dude who has that shrimp ball. Or is that dude that screams all the time? He's like, we're out to make a crab ball. I can't think of who it is, man. He's like, put that shrimp in there like that right there. Put all the shrimp in there. Just screaming.
I would,
it's like, dude, calm down.
I would cook,
got the baby corn.
I would cook some Nashville chicken with Hood Chef.
Oh,
hopefully in a clean environment.
No.
It has to be in the trap.
Yeah, trap.
You know what? We're gonna take a break just so everybody knows. I'm just gonna put up a video of Hood Chef right now, starting right now, just so we know what we're talking about here.
She. Bang bang flavor gang stuff, what? Putting on the game. Good and crispy. And drizzle your honey hot while it's still hot. A little more hot sauce. There you boys have it. Honey hot, straight from the hood, man. Whew. Hood way. Damn.
And that's Hood Chef. Hood Chef is disgusting. He makes my skin crawl and he makes my mouth water, boy.
For some reason, I ain't trying to see his bare ass feet.
No.
But he pulls things out that air fryer.
It looks so good.
It looks juicy. It looks
like
good.
Quickly rinses a bowl.
Yeah, it's like, that's gross. I ain't trying to see dude's crusty air fryer.
Yeah. He's been doing something recently where he's it's right after he takes a shit. So it's like he takes a shit, he doesn't he quickly rinses his hands, and then he has like wallpaper that's like peeling off in his bathroom. He just wipes his hand on it real quick.
That's
It's so bad.
God.
Yeah, dude's gross, but he looks like he makes some banging food, man. Banging. He looks like he makes some banging food, baby.
Some grub, yeah.
Yeah. That's it, man. I don't know.
That's it, dude. All right, man. See ya.
All right. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's happened recently.
Yeah. No.
Next week we should check in on our homie Fan Fanatic.
I think so.
I think it's about time to pull out some fans.
Pull out some fan fanatics. Maybe we look up.
Yeah, we got to save some stuff for next episode, but
maybe we check out some more Strange Obsessions.
they have like follow-ups. I know homie that was in love with the car. He left the guy. He left the car. Unfortunately, they're no longer together.
No.
Yeah, he's smashing on a new car now. Yeah, that's all I know.
A younger model.
I need to know about Cockroach Girl.
Yeah, so, all right. So stay tuned next week. We'll do some follow-ups on some of your favorites and kick that ass. Your boy's exhausted over here. Work 7 days in a row. Get like me. Hustle hard. Get like this guy. Hustle hard. We love you.
Oh, we're calling. We're
No, we're
wrapping
not. I'm
it
just
right-
fucking
oh,
around.
are
I just
we
wanted to see your
wrapping it
reaction.
right
I totally wanted to see your reaction right there because you were just like, and then you had to look over like the.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We wrapping
I got
this thing
it.
up here.
I got it.
Nice.
That was awesome. You're like, yeah, I'm so with it. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It was, quick episode. Not a big deal.
It's really, an episode to feed the masses.
Yeah. No.
And to try this out. How you liking JSlay Corner over here?
This is Spavari's Dark Corner.
Yeah.
We're gonna get like cool things.
Yeah, it's not just gonna be some freaking studio corner over here with sound pads and shit. Like,
Yeah. No. We'll sprucing up each of our corners.
and
make
this
it more
isn't what we were
personal.
talking about on that previous episode. We were talking about like, oh yeah, things are gonna change and blah blah blah. This ain't it.
Yeah, we're just figuring it out right now.
This is just fingering it out.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just
Yeah.
What?
Fingering it out?
You're saying figure?
I'm saying what you said.
We're gonna say what we said at the same time.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Figuring it out.
I feel like you're saying something different than I'm saying right now.
What are you saying?
I'm saying figure.
Okay.
Figuring it out.
Figuring it out.
See, now I'm almost positive you're saying something different than I am.
You're saying figuring it out. I'm saying figuring it out. It's the same word.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that you're saying something correct right
I'm
now.
saying. Well, just figure it out, dude.
Just figuring it out.
Just figuring it out.
Just figuring it out.
Fingering it.
Say it slowly. Say it slowly for me so I know what you're saying. Yeah. Say, go ahead.
Finger.
He tried to like go past it so fast, but it was way worse.
Fingering it out. Fingering.
He said, finger.
I let it all the way out. I was like, fingering.
Don't say that.
Figuring it out. Fingering.
Yeah, don't say that. That was not what I said. Yeah, man.
I'm just here figuring it out.
Yeah, we're just figuring it out.
Figuring out the space.
Yeah, just working with what we got right now. But yeah, we got some real good stuff coming up soon there.
It's some one-on-one action though, man. Me, you, one-on-one. Him, you, one-on-one. Us two, one-on-some. What? You ever just had one-on-some? Comment down below if you had some one-on-some.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for tuning into the Boney Gang podcast, episode 13. Of course, as always, it's your boy Spavari. And the guy that's way over there is
Great JSlay in the cut for episode 13. What?
Make sure you like, subscribe, follow on whatever platform you may be catching this on. We have a whole lot more coming soon. I appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you go follow them socials. And if you want to give us some money, then fly to Michigan and come put it in our hand. We appreciate it. And
we also accept gumballs, big ones and small ones. But we prefer the big ones.
Or the amazing Gumball from Cartoon Network. We'll take that in DVD form.
Yeah, we'll take DVDs only. Do not send us drives. Don't send us, what are they called? JPEGs?
Yeah. And it better be official, no bootlegging.
Yeah. We want Gumball with gumballs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Love y'all.
One love. One love. Episode 13, bitch. Episode 13, bitch. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, boy. Get the fuck out of my face.